Why the most cruelty Breakfast Club interview ever was Dame Dash's cruel Charlamagne Tha God takedown. In a recent episode of The Breakfast Club, Dame Dash faced up against Charlamagne Tha God in what is already regarded as one of the most exciting and combustible interviews the program has ever done. When Dash questioned the host's masculinity, his ascent in radio, and his sexuality, he came out of the gate swinging. At one point, the argument became so hot that people started threatening each other verbally. The altercation swiftly devolved into an ego war, paving the way for an open interview that caused a stir in the studio and on social media. The former CEO of Rockefeller has supposedly been having financial difficulties, as we have previously stated, but it is evident that his clapback energy is in excellent shape. Things took a turn when Dash moved from discussing his money to Charlamagne being a poor model of a masculine black man. Dash had come to the morning program to promote his new artist, respond to accusations that he's broke, explain why he wears fake teeth, and more. The radio host's first response was laughter, which seems to be a recurring trend in this really amusing encounter. "You don't seem like a good reflection of the black man's masculinity. Do you understand what I mean?" Dash said, "I don't think you guys are," apparently referring to DJ Envy. "For example, Wendy Williams is your original. You should be kind to her since she put you on. And out of respect, you should also give her credit," he said. Then, according to WorldStar, the record executive hinted that Charlamagne ran, alluding to a 2012 event in which the presenter was detained by 5 individuals who were preparing an assault. Indeed. He taunted, "I'd rather have my ass whipped." When Dash labeled Charlamagne gay in front of him, the tension became even further. He maintains that his past is unworthy of a man's character and claims that his beginnings in gossip under Wendy Williams are very feminine. "I don't want to offend, but it seems like you're homosexual." Dash said, "You just act a little gay." He said, "Not at all," in response to the question of whether he had a problem with homosexual individuals. "I don't like people who act like they're not gay," he stated. "Gay men should come out as gay," Dash said. "You are," he said as Charlamagne refuted the assertion. Dash responded by becoming more aggressive until the radio presenter eventually made a joke about how energetic he was, comparing him to old Charlamagne. Dash yelled, "You won't do shit if I punch you in the face like a grown man. My definition of respect differs from yours." He said, "I would have fucked you up if we were on the street right now and you were talking like that. But I will not do that." Fans flocked to the comment area to share their thoughts on the heated discussion, and it's obvious that some were just there to laugh. One fan laughed and said, "Wait, did he say his OG is Wendy Williams?" Another chuckled, "Dame called Charlamagne a gossip girl, haha." To be clear, Wendy is the reason Charlamagne is on the radio. She made it possible for radio hosts who are mostly black. Another praised the gossip queen for being unpolished and unrefined. A fourth added, "This escalated so fast, OMG." Ultimately, the interview focused more on Dame Dash's surprisingly entertaining performance, one that was equal parts aggressive, chaotic, and unquestionably funny, according to fans, than it did on music or business strategies.